As far back as 1848, economist Mr. John Stuart Mill said diversity is the primary source of progress. That when we're exposed to people from different countries and cultural backgrounds, it serves as a source of intellectual and moral growth. And here we are in the 21st century. We're still having a heavy emphasis on highlighting the benefits of diversity and inclusion, with the irony that our society is becoming more diverse than previous decades.
And part of Diversity Day and part of the diversity message that we're trying to put out there is that everybody, no matter what your abilities are, you have worth, dignity, and there should be that inclusion that is important to diversity and to the mission of the Air Force and the community that we live in. And part of that is what Cap Portillo has done for the Air Force over the almost 20 years that she's active duty.
It feels like 2 decades since I was disabled, but it's really only been 2.5 years since I was last walking through this atrium like you guys are. But now I'm in this motorized wheelchair, paralyzed from my shoulders down. So it begs the question, have you thought about what would be of you or a family member of yours should you become severely disabled? Are you doing what it takes right now to make those special connections with the people around you so that they will be there for you in the end when you really need them? It's just some questions to consider and start making a difference about it now. This is how you can draw closer to people. Number 1, take interest in other people's interests. It's easy to ask a coworker, how was your weekend? How was the football game? Ask them, how's your wife? If you know they have kids, ask them, how's their kids? Number 2, smile. There's nothing more welcoming and letting people know that you're accepted than a smile. The 3rd principle, listen more frequently. All people want is to be heard and cared for and listened to. Number 4, reign with names. Being prior enlisted, I can tell you, a sure way we knew we had a great commander was if he knew our name, if he knew our spouse's name, and if he knew our children's name. Your name, in addition to life, is the single most important name in this world. Addressing somebody by their name makes the contact more important to them, and they will remember you for knowing their name. And finally, the 5th principle, leave others in a better place. We've got to do small acts of services so that we move from the manipulative mindset to a more meaningful interaction.
Let us not forget we are the biggest resource to Space Command to meet tomorrow's challenges. With external adversaries impacting how we do business, we have no choice but to do things differently to be successful. So we must continue to evolve how we leverage the diverse talent that we have and deliberately foster an inclusive environment to ensure that we effectively stay competitive and have a long presence in space.